My mother spent 15 years faking suicide attempts whenever I tried to leave the house. When I finally walked out, during her latest drowning, the police called to say she'd been caught filing false emergency reports. Then she discovered she had real diabetes and turned her actual illness into the ultimate weapon. My mother is a professional victim. Ever since Dad left when I was 8, she's had this twisted way of keeping me and my sister Amy under her control. The first time I tried to go to a friend's birthday party, she locked herself in the bathroom with a bottle of pills. "Go ahead, have fun while your mother dies alone," she screamed through the door. I spent the night begging her to come out instead of going to the party. That was just the beginning. By the time I hit middle school, she had a whole routine. If I got anything less than an A, she'd stand on the balcony threatening to jump. If Amy wanted to join soccer, Mom would hold a knife to her wrist. "You want to abandon me for some stupid game? Fine. You won't have a mother to abandon anymore." The worst part was she knew exactly when to escalate. Parent-teacher conferences were her favorite. She'd time her breakdowns for exactly when I was supposed to leave. Once I tried to go anyway, telling her I'd be back in an hour. I found her in the bathtub fully clothed with the hairdryer plugged in next to her when I came home. She was fine, just sitting there waiting for me to find her. I never made it to another school event. Amy figured out the game early. She was only 10 when she started recording Mom's threats on her phone. "She's not actually going to do it," Amy would whisper to me at night. "She just wants us to stay." But I couldn't risk it. What if the one time I called her bluff was the time she meant it? So I stayed. I turned down sleepovers, quit the school play, stopped talking to friends who asked too many questions. My whole life became managing Mom's moods. I learned to read her face like a bomb technician reads wires. Twitch in her left eye meant I better cancel my plans. Pursed lips meant she was about to have a spell. Amy went the opposite direction. By 14, she was sneaking out windows and lying about where she was going. When Mom found out Amy had a boyfriend, she swallowed a handful of Tylenol in front of us. We spent 6 hours in the emergency room while she got her stomach pumped. The nurses knew her by name. "You're calling me," Mom would say every morning. "Both of you are literally calling your mother." She'd clutch her chest and stagger around the kitchen. My heart can't take this betrayal. I started doing everything for her. I cooked, cleaned, paid bills with her credit cards. I scheduled her doctor appointments and drove her everywhere even though I only had a learner's permit. My grades tanked because I missed so much school taking care of her. Meanwhile, Amy was basically living at her boyfriend Derek's house. She'd come home once a week, usually when Mom threatened to drink bleach or drive into traffic. "She's manipulating you," Amy would tell me. "This isn't love, it's abuse." But I couldn't see it. When I got accepted to college 2 hours away, Mom took every med in the medicine cabinet. I found her on the kitchen floor with foam coming out of her mouth. The paramedics brought her back, and I deferred enrollment. "How could you even think about leaving me?" she sobbed from the hospital bed. "I'm your mother. I gave you life." That's when she started making me sign things. Actual contracts she'd write up saying I promised never to leave her. She'd threaten to show them to people, say I was legally bound to take care of her. I signed them all. What else could I do? She'd already proven she'd go through with her threats. Amy left for good when she turned 18, just packed a bag and walked out while Mom screamed about finding her body in the morning. Mom didn't die. She just transferred everything to me. Now if I was 5 minutes late from work, she'd be in the garage with the car running. If I mentioned maybe getting my own apartment, she'd fill the bathtub and hold her head underwater until I promised to stay. I was 23 and hadn't been on a single date. My boss asked why I couldn't work late, and I made up excuses. Friends stopped inviting me places because I always canceled last minute. Mom had made herself my whole world by threatening to leave